Hi, I'm Lucy Marvellous from Fresher Bites. Today I'm going to show you how to make some really delicious, easy, nutritious vegetable soup. Soup is so very easy, and this soup is particularly easy. Once we've prepared it according to the instructions, all we do is chuck it in the pan with the stock and the water and boil it for 20 minutes. Soup in general, you can pretty much add whatever you want, but this is a recipe to get you started. Before you start, make sure your knife is nice and sharp. If you've got one of these, stick it to your worktop. 1, 2, 3. You're a lot safer with a sharp knife than a blunt one. Claw grip, pitch hold, peel off the bits you don't want. So to prepare your onion safely, we've chopped the end off, peeled it, we've kept the root intact. Now, using our sharp knife, we're going to put it in near the root, but not all the way, and cut down like this. I'm using a bridge hold, so the knife is not going near my hand, but I've got the food safely held. I'll cut little stripes. Change to a claw grip, slice like this, moving the claw back. Once you get to about here, go back to a bridge hold, just cut like that, these little bits off the edge. And this bit, which is the bit with the juice that makes you cry, we can throw away. The idea of chopping all these vegetables this sort of size is that they'll cook in the same sort of time and a short time. In 20 minutes everything will be cooked nice and soft. This part of the cabbage would take a lot longer to cook, so we need to get rid of that or cut it very small. It's still got a lot of flavour, but if you put this in whole, you'll get a big lump of cabbage in your soup. And the rest of it you can just shred. Now that we have prepared all our vegetables, they're all roughly the same size, they'll cook quickly. Pop them into the pan, add 750 millilitres of water, 2 teaspoons of bouillon powder, that's 10 millilitres of bouillon powder. If you don't have bouillon powder, use a stock cube. This is great because it's actually vegan. And then we put the heat on and bring it to the boil. Once that's boiling nicely, which you can see from the bubbles on the top, we're going to move it onto a lower heat. So it's just simmering, just gentle bubbles on the top. Pop the lid on and set our timer for 20 minutes. There goes our timer. Our vegetables should be nice and soft by now. Notice I've just got it simmering. We don't want to lose that liquid. We want to keep it all in there. Next we want to blitz this with our hand blender. If you have had yours on too hot and it's not as wet as this, add some more water out of the kettle. Nice and hot, boiling preferably from the kettle, so that you've got soup and not slurry. And we're going to puree this with a hand blender. This moves very fast. While it's in here, it's chopping up the vegetables. If we remove it while it's still spinning, it will spray boiling liquid all around your kitchen. So put it in, turn it on, turn it off before you take it out. Put it in, turn it on, turn it off before you take it out. How much you puree this depends entirely on how you like your soup. I like mine with bits in, so I don't do it very much. If you like it really smooth, just keep going. Add your canned tomatoes. Add the peas. As these are frozen, you perhaps want to just pop the heat back on for a few seconds to warm that through. There's your vegetable soup. If you want yours to be green like in the picture, don't add the tomatoes. That's back to the boil. Lovely jubbly. Once you've cooked something, please pop over to Facebook, let me know how you've got on, maybe show me a photo of what you made, or if while you're cooking you've got any questions, pop over to Facebook, Fresher Bites, ask me a question. There's a very good chance I'll be online and I can answer your question, or there might be someone else in the group who can answer your question too. Happy cooking!